Hi everybody, and now let's jump on the ladder with what I just learned about Slavs. I don't know if you missed the last two videos. Those were about that I want to try a different approach now, which is actually going over my weaknesses in terms of what I know about the civilizations. I think I have a basic overview about over all of them, but I really tend to struggle versus enemies that pick civs and probably even choose cheese strategies on certain maps. When I have a civilization which I don't know how to play in detail, like if I have a basic overview about what they're capable of doing, but I need to come up with a counter or a valid strategy, especially facing a more cheesy strategy, a more all-in approach on a map which I'm not familiar with, I tend to badly lose because I just can't make up a counter play or a good game plan on the fly because I'm not as familiar with the civilizations as I need it to be. So what I'm going to do for now, I don't know if I'm really going to do it for all 42 civilizations, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go backwards through the tier list of Hera's December, backwards through Hera's December 2022 tier list for Arabia and pick, so to speak, the worst civilizations moving up to the best civilizations. And always practice one game versus the AI where I check out the technology tree a bit and make up a little bit of a plan. So this is what I've just done for the Slavs, and now I'm trying to probably get 1, 2, 3, I don't know how many ranked matches on the ladder, so that I can really get familiar with the Civ. And once I'm done with Slavs, my plan is to move on to the next one, of course. And what I just figured versus the AI was that it was a good option for me to switch to Scorpions mid-castle, like these things that are more or less civilization specific that I don't necessarily think about all the time when I'm playing a generic civilization. I mean, there is no generic civilization, of course, but you think about knights and you think about crossbow as the meta units, and then you think about a unit to complement the army composition. And well, I need to get to know the specific civilizations a little bit better. So this is how we go, or this is how we try to go about it. So Slavs versus Magyars. Let me, as I already made up my mind about Slavs, I think I can now use my complete energy to really think about Magyars. What do I know about Magyars? First of all, hi, good luck, have fun, and no waypoint scouting. Hi, good luck, have fun, and no waypoint scouting. What do I know about Magyars? Magyars get cheaper scouts and free forging, so they have a very strong scout rush and they are very likely to go for it. What is a good counter to scouts, to scout rush? Well, per definition, that's man at arms. And I do want to, I would rather, like, if I played versus a generic Civ, I would rather want to play scouts myself, but I have the feeling that my scout rush is just a little bit weaker as the scout rush of the Magyars. So it might be a better idea to not go for it and instead go for man at arms. Now the question is, what happens if that pushes me towards an archer play? Well, I think I should go rather for a archer skirmisher kind of mix in feudal, so I can defend myself after I made the initial man-at-arms rush, probably even get some more damage in with the archers, but not get 10 plus archers or something, maybe just get 5, I don't know. So I'm not too committed on upgrading these to crossbowmen, because in Castle Age I ideally want to be playing knights already, and this can be tricky, because I think that Magyars have a power spike with a free attack upgrade in Castle Age. So Magyars knights should be better, and Magyars can also go to cav archers, which technically gives them an advantage. Well, I know if Magyars go cav archers, as I just learned, I should not be hesitant to just go Scorpions, because they are A, cheap for me, and B, another good unit to complement my cavalry. And yeah, I should probably just not be afraid of facing Magyar Knights, because I think I always do have the option to upgrade the knights myself in the blacksmith, and I should be able to do so because I have a good farming bonus, which helps me do that. And so I think I should not be afraid to play Castle Age Knights versus Magyar Knights. It's just that I don't want to play Scouts versus Scouts, because Magyars already have forging, and cheaper Scouts, of course, and that does make a difference. Now let me see what my enemy is going for, because now I've just made my mind up a lot about what could potentially happen in this game, and I have actually no evidence of that things are really turning out this way. So let me scout. Can already shift Q this on the... Okay, my enemy is not here because it's a 3-tile gold, so I need to be looking somewhere else. And I can already shift Q this onto the next cheap and have an eye on my minimap. Yeah, I think this villager needs to make the barracks right now. And then move towards gold. I need to be very careful not to run my scout into the TC right now, because I feel he could be anywhere here. Oh, my enemy is at... Oh, I just missed him. Okay, here's his berries. That's a very good spot to attack, because I'm assuming my enemy is very likely to go food units. Oh, that was very close with the click up. And I see the barracks just coming up right now. So it's not going to be men-at-arms, it's going to be likely scouts. Let's confirm if he's not on gold. If he's not on gold, it is confirmed that it's scouts. And I need to queue up these men-at-arms ASAP. Get 2 farms already. And after the next farm, I need to send one more villager to... Okay, I don't see a lumber camp, so I really know, kind of confirmed, it's going to be scouts, as far as the build goes at least. Another lumber camp could be anything, but I do want to see him being up 1 vil faster than me. That would be true evidence. And come on. And I moved these two as the berries already. I want to hit the berries with my men-at-arms. Maybe I can also scout the barracks, the stable on the way, which would be very nice. Yeah, okay, now I get a good shot. That was a nice shot. Probably still not worth it though. Okay, he's trying to wall badly, but I think I can still get in. Yeah, okay, let's pick up this walling villager on the way. Seems like an invite. And now let's move towards the berries. I'm floating a lot of food, which is really far from good. Yes. And I'm not sure yet whether I really want to go archers or skirmishers. Yeah, see, I'm really bad at microing this. But I could still get it if he doesn't pay attention. Yeah, like quick walling. I mean, I can't do it myself, so why should my enemies be able to do it? Nice. Okay. I first of all make defensive archers. I think that's just a better unit than skirmishers overall, but I think I should not really try to get more than 5 archers out. Yes, I wanted to make a lumber camp and I failed. And now I need a blacksmith as well. I think I'm going back to the berries now, because that's what hurts him the most. Now I see him on gold, so that could potentially even be archers. I hate these hilly terrains, because I can never really say if I'm walled or not. I honestly don't know what he's going for. I haven't seen anything yet. Is this fast castling? Well, I'm just going to put these units on stand ground then, here. Where's this? Oh yeah, okay, that was bad. I accidentally grouped up my scout with the archers, and I'm just seeing this right now, and this is bad, of course. Let me put those onto the wood line and get a blacksmith down. I could potentially put them here. Yes, this is open now. Now I make those control group 1 and go here, and I have the control group 2 guys go here. Do I have the blacksmith down so I can get fletching? Nice. So this now as I continue to make damage, it actually seems to me that it might be a good idea to continue to stay on the archers for now. Okay, so how many farms do I have? I have wheelbarrow in. I think I need about 15 farms if I go to play an archer. No, it's 16. Oh, sorry, it's really hard for me to talk right now. But I think I got in with these archers now. So that's no. Don't tell me this is still. Oh man, I'm so bad. But I think I can still stay on archers here, and maybe just click up to Castle Age right now, and go crossbow. I need to readjust my eco just in a tiny second. I think I got so much damage in that it should be fine. Yeah, 9 archers should be enough to go in. Maybe I just stand on that hill, that increases my damage output a tiny bit. I don't see any army from him yet, which is really making me nervous. Don't know if he's massing skirmishes behind or something. Oh, and I actually do need my army to group up now, right here, and have these not move in the wrong direction. And once they are out, I'm going to close this up again. Hope that scouts are not gonna run in exactly this moment. I have too many on food for going archers, so I pull some off and get them on gold. 2 ranges now. That's nice. And now I can close this up again. But I have the feeling that I did a lot of damage. It's just a little bit annoying that it's really hard to get in with feudal age units once the enemy is walled. So now if I use my crossbow power spike, as I just seem to be on it, even though I wanted to be on cavalry, I need to make sure after I boom up to about 25 farms as a castle age goal, I don't go ballistics even. I think I just go crossbow and then town centers. Come on, why is that not possible? Oh, don't tell me it has been open all the time. I should have just clicked in. Man, that's hilarious. I was beating on these walls for hours and hours, and then... and now I think I'm rather going to be making town centers. Get this one, because this also provides me with stone. And I'm breaking out here, because this could potentially provide me with gold. Now I just make... now I need to figure out a macro plan, which is getting eco upgrades. Oh, I didn't have horse collar, not good. I should have picked that up on the way to Castle Age. So I'm trying to boom up now. With defensive crossbows. And then actually switch to knights ASAP. So I need about 25 farms. I have these crossbows defensively. And I need to get these town centers up so I have protection at every resource I'm taking. I can leave those here. Yeah, that's looking good so far. Once I have 25 farms up, I will continue adding farms and then make a switch to knights. This will be like a little bit of a rough transition. But my crossbow power spike just vanished in thin air. Just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to turn out. But, oh, I could also consider going pikes already. No, let me reconsider. If I have 25 farms up, I will go pikemen. And then I will switch towards, halberdier and siege. This, I think, way better even. Let me quickly think about why I'm having so little wood. This is really bad. I think I have 14 on wood. I should have more wood than this. But I just don't. It's probably because all my farms expired at once. I might need to repair this house. I want 25 farmers before I do anything else. Why do I have so many on gold? Oh, don't tell me oh, that's the reason. I kept my gather point on gold. That's bad. So now I'm starting to have a little bit more. Once I have 25 farms up, I can start to transition into pikemen, but I think I can actually do it right now. Because I'm just floating a lot of wood, a lot of food. Yeah, and I need houses. I realized that a little bit ago. but it was just a little bit of a pain. That I didn't really have the wood to even build houses. So I think I'm safe at home for the time being, so I'm just gonna move out to see what my enemy does. I kind of have the feeling he is afraid that he can't make any more damage, because I have town centers everywhere and he doesn't have the knight numbers to really contest me. Don't know if he's already added TCs as well, but telling by the score it looks like I'm economically ahead. Adding 3 more barracks, making some more pikemen. It's probably too many. He's picking, oh, here's his knights. Let me just track his army. Yeah, I could take on this army right now. It's not too bad. Now I'm making pikemen out of 3 barracks. For the time it's just 2, but I have a lot of wood floating, so I just rather care about this right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What a horrible placement, by the way. And then I at some point need to see how to make more houses. Probably even use them to keep me safe. More farms and then the upbuildings. I do have a... I have villagers running forward again. That was not intentional. Oh. Oh man, this is so bad. This is so bad. I have villagers moving forward all over the place. I had such a nice advantage, and then I had like 2 serious misclicks and everything goes down the drain. Okay, let me see if I can recover from this harsh misclicking. Don't know why my gather point went to the front though. Don't know if that was his main army. If so, I actually do have a good chance of still being far ahead. I'm threading, but now I really do have to focus on my eco. Like, I can't accept to float that much food, that much wood. That's unacceptable, and I need my upbuildings. And I need more siege workshops because I think I'm going to go do I go Seatram or do I go Onager? Don't know. Let me see if he has a castle up. He goes Scorpions. And he has siege out, so I think rams are a bad idea. My own onagers would be a better idea. So I might just try to go Halberdier Onager in Imperial Age. Get a market. Because I have very little on gold right now. My eco balance is a complete mess. And... yeah, okay, let's just stay defensive for now. I really messed up my eco and I need to somehow get it back on track. I don't know why I was so distracted at some point. But now I just take the pikemen I have already to potentially do something with them. Never really like to move out with pikemen too much. But I think now, as I'm not really making gold units, I can definitely click up to imp. Probably using this back town center for it. How many barracks? 5 barracks should be enough for the time being. 3 siege workshops should also be enough for the time being. Yeah, he's adding TCs now, which is really putting me ahead, I think. Because then he hasn't added TCs before, and that's a very good sign. So I'm countering his siege with my own siege. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't stop it from going up, but I think I can take a decent fight in here. And this turned out worse than I thought it would, because my enemy apparently knows how to micro. I don't know if it's a really good thing to be up against Slavs with scorpions. He's not in my eco, right? Yeah, so I think I do have plenty of room to breathe. Now I try to get Halberdier first. So that's pretty important for me. Then I need to maybe even sell some of the food, so I can get attack and armor upgrades, and I need Onager, which will be quite some investment. How much is that? It's 500. Oh, I can afford that, no problem. And now I take these Onagers to start to harass his buildings. I think I'm just starting with the first buildings. Why am my villagers going forward? I think... Yeah, okay, my gather point is definitely set forward, but I didn't want this to be. Oh, now he's a castle up, so I think I need to add rams. Or you know what, I could potentially also just try to trap it. Probably this is a very nice hill to take. I don't know why my villager gather points keep spawning all over the place. This happens to me quite a lot. Now getting siege ram, because that will then be able to push the buildings, and then I need to get Drushina. How much is that, Drushina? Yeah, quite a lot, but still okay. One more vill, and then I just go full on Halberdier. think I can throw these halberdier to keep stuff garrisoned and to just make it exciting for him. Potentially, as I have Trishina, I can also start to upgrade the swordsman line to get the upgrades of the units. Yeah, so I'm now tearing down the buildings, and I think I need to expand a little more on the map. I have 15 idols. I'm going to try, even though I don't have vision on it, so it's not really good. I'm trying to get this castle up. I'm trying to ram down his village. Trying to kill all the buildings, and I have potentially some more gold to take at some different spots on the map, which I just gained control of, so I try to do that. And potentially they can take this gold. Do I need more barracks? Yeah, it could be, but well, he's still castle age, so that seems like a little bit hopeless right now. I don't know where his win condition is, honestly. I think I need to get relics though. This would be a nice thing. And then now, once I have additional wood, spam some more barracks, and also potentially sell the rest that I don't need to have even more gold for the late game. I need more scouting on the sides, so I can try to get some outposts out, and I can try to collect some relics. Where is that? Here it is. Nice, GG. Yeah, wow. Okay, so that was a kind of it. That was a bit of a strange game. First of all, I'm very happy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very happy I'm breaking his losing streak now. So, first of all, that's very nice. Secondly, I think that Castle Age was a bit of a dicey spot where I was facing knights when I had archers out, and I actually thought I want to go knights, and I overestimated my archer power spike. I should have just gone around this base. Man, I need to learn from this, because I was really trying to break in here. I mean, I got a couple of villager kills, so it ended up being fine, but the problem was I really tried to break in here, and this would have still been open. So next time I do need to check this seriously. And then what's also important is that if I boom and move forward with an army, I should better control it. Like, not run in this mangonel, regroup, lose all these, what was it, 30 crossbows to one mangonel. Man, that was so bad, honestly, losing a complete army. It luckily didn't really matter, because I was far ahead by booming already to that point. Let me see if that's true. Yeah, sure. Like, but this is where I this is where I lost that army. Quite funny. And I could have honestly just done damage and be way more ahead all the time, but still. And what's more to note about this? Siege is really good with Slavs, so I think it was a good idea to go for that. Didn't even need a single trebuchet, I was just ramming down everything. Getting the onager just for these 4 was probably a little over the top. I could have stayed with the rams. But I think it was good to force him off his own scorpions and mangonels. And what's more to say, yeah, I think I got ahead by the early game quite a lot. I think the man-at-arms, first of all, the man-at-arms opening, even though I didn't play it to to the sweet spot. So, I mean, I used the man-at-arms opening and I managed to keep them alive, so not run them into the TC. That was the good thing, but the bad thing is, like, I'm still struggling to really control it all at once, and my control was lacking, let's say. So I could get 2 villager kills, I could get the walling villager. Yeah, so in a nutshell, the game was lost because my enemy tried to full wall his base, and I could keep him open, and I could find damage with the man-at-arms. And I think things could have gone very different had he just small walled his res, and had he gone one range archer to counter the man-at-arms rather than trying to go for scouts when it was really not possible to beat them. So he tried to fast castle then. I think I didn't see any feudal army of him, and yeah, that's well, he managed to, but I had the same castle age as him, almost, but I think with a way better eco. Yeah, so I mean, just comparing the villager counts is, I lost. I won the game in early feudal, and the rest was just history. Alright, thanks for watching, and see you around next Slavs game.